Saturday, 19th of September 2020. Stream is live. Hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of Hill Orc Monk of Beogh. We're going to, as is tradition, drown the unbelievers in a sea of blood. It's my opinion that a little bit of Beogh is probably the best way to launch your weekend. So, once again, I'm pretty excited. Nice to see you all here in the chat already waiting. Sort of on time this time. Yeah, pretty close. Within 5 minutes of starting time. That's one of my better ones. Alright, so what are we doing? You might be looking at this and saying, you're playing Beogh? Where's your army? You're all alone right now. That's because we've been having a real rough time here in Vaults. Just before I ended the last stream, we got shafted for the second or third time here. And we have landed in this situation. We got Boris, we've got a Vault Sentinel right up in our grill, and we've also got a Freezing Wraith who can slow you. Hey everyone, seeing some good mornings, etc. in chat. Alright, drive safely, JFC. I'm sure we'll catch up next time. Alright, so what do? It's a good question. So we've done the magic mapping already, and we can see that we're kind of not close to any of the upstairs. Those are downstairs. Okay, the upstairs are the blue ones, not the pink ones. They're even further away. We've got one there, and one there. There's no way that we're running to any of those, especially not with Boris around. He's extremely dangerous. Bolt of Cold hurts, Orb of Destruction hurts, Iron Shot hurts, it all hurts. What I might have done, if this were in more normal circumstances, is just use Smite a bunch of times and kill him. But we have a roughly 10% chance of being marked on this completely unexplored floor, and the Freezing Wraith can slow us, so I kind of feel like I just want to teleport away from this. Yes, the video should be going. I hope it's going. Calculator Mango says we should use the Sentinel as a human shield for Orb of Destruction. Yeah, that's a good play. Unless it sneaks right through the middle. Sometimes these are a bit unpredictable. You feel like, you know, you're blocking and then somehow it goes between the two and hits you anyway. And then, well, we wouldn't die from full HP, but it would hurt a lot. So yeah. Hey Dark Fate. Welcome to Kinga asks how the birds are today. Actually kind of quiet. I haven't heard them much this morning. Sometimes the crows are out, not this morning. Yeah, so I think probably what we do is teleport. We hope that we land closer to one of these stairs. And if we land in a really crappy situation that's, I don't know, not better than this one, we can always recall our army in. I kind of don't want to recall them in here. I don't know, Boris with Bolt of Cold will chew through orcs. Yeah, I think that the better play might just be to teleport and then assess what happens. And we'll try to not get slowed and or hit by this Orb of Destruction. And we got a hello from Germany. Hey, Gout. Your name's Gout. Hello. Oh dear. Alright, let's do the teleport. I'm gonna start. Boris has gone invis, going this way. Oh, we got a Stone Giant too. Okay, so I think we're probably blocked from the Orb of Destruction on this side, but now we're gonna have large rocks coming in. We blocked that one. Oh, this is totally gonna hit us. Watch. Just kidding, the teleport kicked in. Alright, we have landed right in the corner. So this has made us further away from the stairs. We're not very far from where we just were. And we have this mess. Phantasmal Warrior plus Death Knight isn't so bad. It's not as bad as when you have them with Vampire Knights that can paralyze you. So maybe I start fighting this. What's our training? Fighting, armor, dodging, shields, and a lot of imbo. Okay, I should have known. I think what I'll start doing is start fighting this, and then maybe we'll teleport again. Also, he's got a broad axe of what? Just +2. Okay, never mind. I can't hit him when he's doing his damage reflection though. Our ammo has been halved, which means he has a 35% chance to torment us. Actually, this went pretty well. Okay, interesting. So Boris never got wind that we were just down the hallway from where he was. Oh yeah, a warrior of you red. Do we get extra piety for that? Good point, Mango. Yeah, that's right. So Beogh likes it when you kill followers of other gods, and Beogh recognized that the Death Knight was a heretic priest. Yeah, it's sort of, you don't really think about that in any context, I think, except maybe Beogh. He's the only one. You'll also see it when we go to Elf soon, where they're all McLeod followers, and he'll like it that we kill those as well. So, how do we get to the upstairs? We can try to sneak around the back here. It takes us, there's no way. We have to go past Boris anyway. It doesn't connect to any of the bits over here. Well, maybe we'll just go fight Boris. I mean, we're now stabilized. I could always... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna recall in some friends. So we got Borak here, Warak, and Ognian to help out, and then we can just brute force our way back to the stairs, to this one. I think. Yeah, this makes me feel a bit safer. All right, where are you, Boris? Trog would also like it because he's a magic user. Yep. But that one's a bit more obvious. Like it's pretty obvious and, you know, intuitive which monsters are the magic users and which are not, i.e. the ones that do spells. Whereas the heretic priest thing, a little bit less obvious. Alright, is that Invis one Boris? I'm gonna say no. Because he would have had to have been on screen before he went Invis. Oh man, you have so much raw damage when you have all your Orc Warlords. Yeah, it's definitely not Boris. That's definitely Boris though. Alright. Let's take him out. Okay. Calculator Mango says, if my crawl lore is up to par, elves aren't MacLeod followers. The priests follow an unknown elf god, which may actually be revealed and developed in a later version. An exalted servant of the ancient dark god of the deep elves. Okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. Taxicab's gonna lore shame him, or me. I don't know. The very deep lore that exists in the Dungeon Crawl Stone Suit. In any case, my understanding is that the elves follow MacLeod. But that might just be because, I don't know, someone's trying to fit them into the existing gods. Whatever it is, Beogh likes it when you kill them. So we got Boris. The safe play is to just smite him. I don't think we have any C invis. We don't, so it's probably best to try to kill him ASAP before he goes invis. Because then we'll have an even harder time. Yeah, like that. Our smite won't miss, so as long as we're sensing him, I can still hit him. There you go, got him. Good, pretty good ability, that smite. Yeah, because my orcs can't see invis either, so you know, if we're gonna try to fight him in invis with our weapons, we're gonna have a hard time of it. The exalted servant of the ancient dark god of the deep elves might be MacLeod. It may be. It might also be Fedas. You never know. Maybe it's Trog. Maybe they're just really confused. I don't think it's Trog. But, I don't know, can we rule it out? Alright, we're going up. Alright, Is this stair gonna take us somewhere that we know or not? Apparently we know this stair. Alright, and I might go up immediately. The thing is, remember I had rough times where after I got shafted and I kept doing the floor and then my Orc Knight followers died. So I don't remember where I was when I got shafted. Maybe somewhere over here or here. But last time I thought, my followers will just come back to me, and then I forget what his name was, he died. So I kind of don't want to do that again. I think I might just go back upstairs, and I might take us to the Orcish Mines, and we might go do Elf. I've been trying to get myself back up to 6 pips of piety, so that we can go do Orc again. But I don't know, I feel like as we're doing vaults and meeting these dangerous enemies, we're just losing our piety anyway. Ton says it's not Fedas, no one worships Fedas. Yeah, JSC asked, what if it was also Beogh? Yeah, what if? I mean, if we're using Tolkien lore, then orcs were originally elves, so maybe there was like a spin-off going on, I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go up. I'm gonna go up again straight away, and we're gonna go do Orcish Mines, I think, and go do Elf. We've talked enough about elves that, you know, I've got a bit of a bloodlust going. And if we meet any warlords here in Orc, maybe I'll reassess. But we won't. We're not gonna meet warlords. I forgot we have the pan ending. Yeah. So we're not gonna meet warlords in here. Mostly you get high priests and sorcerers, not warlords in here. Air Force says being able to worship 2 gods at once in Trunk is such a controversial change. I actually simply don't believe you. Being able to worship 2 gods is one of those things that the devs have always said they're never going to do. Is that real? I don't believe you. I think you're trolling me. Shops, that's right, we've been saving all our gold, hey. We have enough for this dazzling pole. Dragon scales. There's also an acquirement scroll in a shop. That's right, because we never did our shops. There's an invis potion we can buy, we've got 2 of those, that's fine. Brand weapon scroll? If we want to see if we can get something better than flaming. Interesting. We'll see what the rest of our shops are. Yeah, Air Force is trolling. That's right. Yeah. 2 gods at once. Because that's something that gets brought up all the time that really triggers the devs when someone suggests, how about a 2-headed ogre species where you can worship 2 gods at once? And then they're always like, no, not again! Anyway, someone's gonna follow me, so that means I need to run in and save him. Alright. Oh, did he just get owned? I can't tell if my knight just died or if he just went around the corner. He did die. Alright. I'll follow you. Let me live. Your Orc Knight dies. Rip. Oh well. No, he's still there! Okay, I don't know then. Being electrocuted, that's fine. See, if I had 6 pips of piety, I could maybe try to resurrect some of these. But we don't, so we can't. Here is a demon spawn with a whip of Elec. Ideally, I'd prefer that these guys had demon tridents. Like that, because that's a perfect thing to give to a follower. I'm gonna tell people to retreat. I don't like that we're fighting on 2 different fronts here. Yeah, so the Demon Trident's much better because it's reaching, it's a polearm. But I feel like a Demon Whip of Elec is also a decent weapon to give an Orc. Does a lot of damage. Yeah, you can worship if you stay as a Chaos Knight in B crawl, you can now have 2 gods, but that's not a normal crawl thing for sure. Earwax says, "Hey, I got my first rune ever like 2 weeks ago." Nice, congrats. I don't know if your run's still going, but if not, then at the point that you're starting to get runes, just stick with it, and I'm sure you'll have a win pretty soon. We're being attacked by multiple dudes, and we are currently standing in chaos, aren't we? No. I'm on a grey cloud of smoke, but I gotta make sure I don't stand on the seething cloud of chaos, because that could paralyze us. Also, this is killing us. Okay. Let's have some help here. Oh, nice. Did you see that? That was both sorcerers, both shot fire at once. That was pretty sick. Okay, I think they did it without me. Very cool. I'll grab that demon trident and probably the glaive of flaming. Yeah, we can hand out the demon whip later. If we start running out of polearms, I'd still prefer them to have polearms. What weapon has the highest base damage? Do you count the Dark Maul? We don't care about Battle Book Shop. I think it's, from regular weapons, I think it's an Executioner's Axe. Apparently Bardish is the same. Yeah. Seems about right. There's a Bardish in a shop here. I'm not going to buy that. Okay. Well, we got some decent Orc followers and weapons out of that last bit there. I think at this point, we've waited so long holding our gold that I might wait and see. Should I wait and see? I'm thinking about waiting to see what's in Elf, but no, screw it. I'll just spend my gold. We're going to brand weapon our axe. Flaming's fine, but we could do better. Getting a vamp or a lek would up our power by a lot. So let's go brand weapon. Alright, who's feeling lucky? Oh yeah, Giant Spike Club has the highest base damage, that's right. Although most species can't wield it, but yes, you're correct. Air Force asks, you can recruit Saint Roker, right? Yes, you can. Saint Roker is obviously bonkers as a follower, because not only is he really tanky and really powerful with melee, he also stands back and smites things. Extremely good follower. Let's Broadaxe of Flaming, let's go Lek. Come on, Ice is fine. Okay, Freezing's fine. At the point where we're already past Swamp and Hydras, I'd prefer to have Freezing, if only because it slows things and is really good at slowing Draconians later on. So I'm happy with that. It's not the Vamp or a Lack, but it'll do. Now, do we want to buy the Acquirement? I'm gonna wait. Let's see what we find in Elf. So maybe we might still want to buy this Artifact Pearl Dragon Scales. Depending on what body armors we find. We're still wearing a crappy scale mail. I guess at least it gives us MR so that we don't get banished here in Elf. But I could just be wearing a Ring of Protection from Magic. Also, there are like no amulets in our game. Yeah. Oh, no good amulets. We were carrying that Guardian Spirit. I really don't like Guardian Spirit with Beogh, because when I'm dying, I want to be able to use my smites. Dr. Jeff is saying, can't you recall them back to you? I'm missing that feels like that's the second half of a sentence. JFC says, and Freezing will do something to Orbs of Fire. I mean, yeah. But the way that you kill Orbs of Fire with Beogh is you smite them. It doesn't matter what your weapon is. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna sit on our gold for the moment while we do elf. And yeah, we'll train up some orcs as we go. Kind of hard to train orcs here in elf because all the elves have bolts of things, so they're probably gonna die, especially the warriors, but let's see how we go. We're also probably going to do the Hall of Blades. Go get that guy. Because you get weapons in the Hall of Blades, so, you know, it's a place to get polearms and bard eachers, and they're like, oh, they just got him. You just managed to hold on there. The Pearl Dragon scales are light enough you could maybe cast some low level spells like Blink or Song of Slaying. That is not the orc way. I'm sorry. Alice says, what do you do if problem X arises? Answer Smite. Correct. I see you are a seasoned Beogh pro. That is exactly correct. Glaive of Protection. See, we're already finding dancing polearms before we even get to the Hall of Blades. That's probably just a good one to have. Why don't we drop... I am currently wearing a Ring of Ice when apparently we have, I never noticed this, a Ring of RC Plus and Dex Plus 2. That's clearly just better. And then we can pick up the glaive. Don asks, is the Book of Misfortune a more common drop, or does it just feel that way? I feel like it just feels that way, because it just sucks. Another glaive of protection. Yeah, I have an entry and learned D&B about it. Book of Misfortune. I don't know how to spell. Maybe 3? Nope. 2. There you go. Look, I'm quoted. It's called the Book of Misfortune because you were unfortunate enough to find it. Probably should be worded because you had the misfortune of finding it. But anyway, it's the point of the joke stands. Welcome to Kingdom says, is Gozag just broken now that food isn't in Trump? I haven't played it, but I doubt it because there's now a like a doom timer where if you spend too long, you just die. So I'd say no, it's probably not that different. Although it's probably less annoying to play insofar as you're not worried about starving to death now. Oh, I walked off him. Another glaive. We just got glaives pouring out of everywhere. I'm not even going to pick it up. No, I'm just going to ignore it for the moment. Okay, so we got infinite glaives, which is amazing. So I got to keep an eye on our orcs getting promoted to being named. Domnon says, Gozag was broken before food was removed. True. Yeah, Gozag is a very strong god. Yeah, the food bit is not, you know, it wasn't that Gozag was extremely strong and the starving to death bit, you know, nerfed him or anything like that. Unknown potions. Oh, okay, well we got baited in. But let's, I'm gonna ID that. Potion of Mutation. Apparently that's the first one we found. Let's drop Ice Dragon Scales. I think the reason I'm carrying that is purely because we might find an ice cave, but no. Taxi Cab says Doom Timer. Yeah, I think it's the official name is Zot Timer. So I think you have a certain amount of turns per floor, and if you spend too long on a floor, you just die. Which On the surface of it, I'm not a fan of because that'll probably drive me absolutely crazy. I've talked about this before, but I could not enjoy Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask because of the time limit. And my best friend, or one of them, who loved it, would always say to me, "But you have infinite time. You can slow it down. Like it just doesn't matter." But to me, the fact that there was a time limit just meant that I could not relax. I don't know. So we'll see how I go with the Doom timer. I don't know. I might just go mental, or a Zot timer, as I think it's called. So I think you get warnings, so if you start spending too long, you start getting drained. So I don't think you just die out of nowhere. I don't actually know what it is, but I don't know. I can imagine that it can be real annoying sometimes. Like, I've definitely had characters that have spent huge amounts of time in Zot, for instance, because they really struggled. And things like that. Is that? Oh, it's a ghost vault. I was seeing the aura. Oh, it wasn't an aura, it was just a thing. Okay, we got 3 different ghosts in here, and an artifact ring, a dex ring, magic mapping. This guy has LRD. Okay, he's a terrible ghost to fight with an orc army. He's going to just blow everyone up. So just for him alone, we'll X this out. That guy just hits. That guy has regeneration. He's basically just hitting. Yeah, we can definitely fight this without orcs, but yeah, we are not fighting an LRD ghost with friends, because we won't have friends for long if I do that. Let's step away from those lightning bolts so they stop hitting our orcs. We have one of my favorite follower names, which is More Beer, because if there's anything better than beer, it's More Beer. It's this guy. He has a plate armor and 7 boomerangs. In that case, so the fact that he has boomerangs as his ranged weapon, I think that means Beogh won't give him a crossbow, but that could be wrong. But I'm kind of thinking that he might be a good candidate for a one-handed weapon, because Beogh might gift him a shield, and yeah, he won't get a crossbow. So you can have the Demon Trident. Sweet. Also, because your name's great, so having the Demon Trident is good too. It's raining glaives. Hallelujah, it's raining glaives. Aren't you supposed to be going on a drive? What are you doing? F4 says, legends tell of an ancient mummy of Gozak who was lost in a ziggurat. Only 90 fools think we'll see him again. The pyramid schemer. I don't know. One day we'll see Ziggy. One day, I promise. Alright, so Kingdra's copying the commit about the timer to me. It's roughly 6,000 turns of clock per level. So it's not actions, it's clock, so bread swinging won't help you there. I don't know, I'm trying to pass that as I'm reading it, but it seems a bit complicated. Don says, the timer is never supposed to show up in normal gameplay. Yeah, kind of like how the time limit in Majora's Mask never really mattered in normal gameplay, but just psychologically could not deal with it. Anyway. More shops. Alright, have we got... Nope. I'm looking for the Faith Amulet. I see for 800 gold, a +5 evasion rings, really good. And this one here is just essentially an RF ring, which is maybe something we ultimately want to have, but certainly not now. We don't need more RF. That one was a mimic. Man, we just got short at the shop. Supposed to have 3, we only ended up with 2. There's an Amulet of Faith. There's an inaccuracy amulet that gives RLX, which is interesting, but it's not really because I want to have faith. And a reflection amulet, which is another pretty good one, but again, I take faith every time. So do I want to just insta buy it? I feel like no, because it's 800 gold, and you have a high chance of finding jewelry in Elf. So at this point, I'm willing to wait till the end of Elf to see if we need to actually buy the Amulet of Faith or if we just find one for free. This is definitely the best orc name. I agree, Dinky. More beer. Alright, on to Elf 2. Oh man, that's so unfair. Was it last floor that I ditched the Ice Dragon scales and then we immediately get the Ice Cave? Devs, why? We've carried that Ice Dragon scale since Lair, I think. Just in case of the Ice Cave. And then we finally get it right as I give up hope. That's really annoying. We have 3 magic mapping. I'm in a magic map. Can we just go in with one? Where is the Ice Dragon scales? If it's just up, yeah, it's just up one floor. Maybe I can just go get it. It's pretty funny. Alright, drive safely, JFC. Where did I leave that Ice Dragon scales? Yeah, where is it? The thing is, if you do travel, I feel like it always travels there. Alright, where are you? Is it here? If it's here, it's near the upstairs. And all the stairs are together. Okay, I'm just gonna go get it. I think it's right there. Oh, I'm not on the stair. Where is the upstairs? What have I done? Upstairs there, okay. That was harder than it should have been. It's not there. Alright, where is it? It's up there. I'm just gonna go get it. We're not that far away from the ice cave, hopefully. And then for stairs, I think we don't know yet. Or maybe we do, because we magic mapped. Yeah, no, we don't know which one's which. But we want to be... that one looks closest by proximity, but it actually is kind of far because you gotta go around. Oh, it's not that far. Yeah, okay, this one. Yeah, no, that one is the best. Okay, never mind. Change my mind. So it's probably this one. I'm just gonna go without the orcs, just for the moment, because we might need to do some crazy things running in, and I don't want to have to leave them behind. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for it. Do we have digging? 6, not a lot. I kind of don't want to waste them. Alright, we should make it. Alright, yeah, good. I think this is the Ice Dragon entrance. No, just a million freezing race. Fine. We made to level 21. I'm picking strength, of course. And we'll put the Ice Dragon scales on when we get in there, because I don't want to miss out. Alright, good. Just hide in the corner. There you go. So our carrying this around for half the game did ultimately pay off. Well, we made it. Erland asks, is it much easier now to be a spellcaster as hunger is removed? I haven't played it with food gone, but the short answer is probably no, because spell hunger is something that you generally should have ignored. Something that I always tried to make the point of whenever we played a spellcaster, which is that you shouldn't really worry about food too much, although people always do. So no, I don't imagine it's that much different. You can maybe spam some more higher level spells, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it will really be that different. Certainly it's not like, it wouldn't be significantly easier just on a normal going around the dungeon basis. Maybe a bit less annoying, but I doubt easier. Hey look, we found a Bardish and a glaive. more polearms for the orcs. Awesome. We didn't get shells, but we've ended up with so many good polearms. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. So if you didn't know, your orcs won't follow you into portals. So even if I had my orcs, they wouldn't have come into the ice cave. But Beogh can gift you orcs while you're in here, which is always fun. And they'll die to the ice clouds. Whatever, no, I don't want to. We have max RC, but this is so much ice clouding. This one means there's usually either a Reaper here or Fiends. Sometimes this has those flying ones too, but those guys are kind of not that dangerous. I forget what they're called. But anyway, it's the Fiends you have to worry about. And because we found it in Elf, which is pretty late for an ice cave, if we get Fiends, there's a good chance we'll get 2 Fiends. Donron says you can do spellcasters of Gozag now. Actually, that's a legit point. So yes, that I don't think that alone makes spellcasters easier, but that's a cool thing. Yeah, spellcasters of Gozag. And you can play Trolls of Gozag too, which is also nice. Kingdra says playing a Tengu Summoner was definitely easier to spam what were previously high hunger spells at lower level. Okay. Well, maybe I'll stand corrected. Oh, we got the Blizzard Demons. They're the mean ones who aren't actually that threatening. Okay, cool. Way easier than Fiends. I'll take it. Yeah, they have Bolt of Cold, Lightning Bolt, and Airstrike. But they're Bolts of Cold and they're... Oh, there was really only one in here? Okay, cool. Yeah, well their spells aren't anywhere as dangerous as the Fiends are. Our Envolt had pretty mediocre stuff. A giant spiked club, a troll of the armor, and a great sword. Hey, there you go, we got 2 Orc Warriors. See, here's the thing. Ow, I just hit my elbow on the table. I don't think you can recall orcs from out of a portal in the same way you can't recall them out of the abyss if you leave them there. So the only way to get them out is to walk them to the entrance, which means we're going to have to walk them through the freezing cloud. Alright, Beogh has decided that you must go through some trials. There's no way. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Beogh's plan was for these orcs. Come on, give me a gap. Give me a break. Through the clouds. Alright, here we go. Here's your chance. Alright, we're doing the run. They're not even following me. Oh man, there's no way. Okay, let's wait. We need another gap. There's no way they're getting through like 10 tiles of freezing clouds as a warrior. I'm more stressed about this than when we got shafted next to Boris. Come on. Alright. Okay, let's just go for the run. You can make it through 2 tiles. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh no. Okay. Well, we tried. We'll give the unknown orcs an F. I don't know who they were called. They never got the chance to really prove themselves, but... Don says that you could walk to the exit and recall them. Ha! Yeah, we totally could have. Oh, that didn't occur to me. Too late. Next time. Rip. An artifact rapier. I mean, I'm carrying around a staff of air just to see what it is. So if this has RLX, it's just better. But it is not. Rip Harry and Larry. Beogh giveth and Beogh taketh. That's right. I mean, if Beogh really wanted them to live, he would have given me the idea that I could have recalled them to the exit. So that didn't happen. So it was clearly not meant to be the case. We just got teleport trapped into the Hall of Blades. And the only way to recall my friends back to me is if I recall my whole army. The better play might be just to immediately run for the stairs and hope that they can survive long enough. 2 of them have lived. Alright, let's just go back up. So I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna hope that Beogh is still alive. He didn't have to survive too long. Let's bring this guy out with me. Follow me, dude. I get the feeling that we might have lost Beogh to this teleport trap because he still hasn't turned up. Oh, he's still alive. He's fighting. Dude, come to me. Okay, I gotta fight my way back to the stairs. Okay, he's still alive. He's throwing out boomerangs like a champ. I'm waiting, so he's gonna heal. So he'll heal even though I'm not on the floor with him. I'm gonna say follow me, and we're gonna take him back up. Alright, good. All our followers survived that teleport trap, which is good. That was real sketchy. I was literally just talking about how I could recall orcs in a portal. No, I was literally talking about how you can't recall orcs from out of a portal. It didn't occur to me that, yeah, I can't recall them out, but I can recall them while I'm in there. As in the orcs that are already in the portal, presumably you could recall them inside, but the ones from outside, no. Anyway. Mango is overwhelmed with joy that Beogh is alive. Me too. I was afraid there. And what I'm doing here is I'm just stare dancing these elves up into our waiting orc followers. So as we travel up, you see here the orcs begin wailing on the monster before the monster has a chance to react at all. I'm on fire. That's not good. Damage control. I know what I said, Air Force. Elf didn't follow me. There we go. Look at Beogh with his boomerangs. I think we're probably ready for them to follow me again. Yeah, we cleared this. Oh, and we've auto-explored right into the Hall of Blades. Usually should do this last, but oh well. I am getting utterly owned, I think by the longsword of Alec. We might need to use some smites here. Oh yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. I'm going to smite the glaive of chopping. Okay. And I'm going to smite the evening star too, because this is getting super out of control. And I don't just want to retreat, because then it's going to put our elves in danger. Okay. Alright. Smite the halberd. This is a scimitar freezing, that's alright. As long as I take this super slow. Okay, we're good. Now let's go back and heal. Yeah, so I wasn't ready to go to the Hollow Blades yet. I probably should have X'd out the entrance before I just started hitting auto explore. Which I will learn my lesson if we can tick this Holy Flail down. Wow, I'm just gonna step behind my orcs. My orcs can deal with this. Alright, thank you, Morbeer. Look at him though. Morbeer actually... So the amount of exclamation marks is how much damage they're doing. Morbeer and the Knight are both owning it. Get the Evening Star? There's something weird about smiting floating sentient weapons. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so there were glaives in there that we probably want to claim at some point. But that point is not right now because we need to just heal. And actually, let's drop some of our polearms. Look how many we're walking around with. We don't need this many. I'm gonna hang on to the protection ones. I really like protection. Giving that to followers because it makes them more survivable. And their survivability is more important than their damage output is, generally speaking. We're gonna X out the Hollow Blades this time. We're gonna do the rest of the floor first. Tom says that Crawl is easily Angbad on steroids plus some. I've never played Angband, so I can't really comment on that one. Oh, okay. The Hippogriff became a Death Drake. That was, and then immediately died. But the Death Drake would have been a huge existential threat to our followers. It would have done the miasma clouds, and they would have all got really badly poisoned and owned. Alright, we get some more spells. Yep, even with the Pearl Dragon scales, we will not be casting spells. Orquin has just been named, and he has been given a shield by Beogh. Seeing he's also got boomerangs. Are there two of them with boomerangs? Wow, Morbeer and Orquin both have boomerangs. So this is currently the boomerang squad. But anyway, because he has a shield, which is perfect, we want to give him a one-handed weapon. So he's going to take the Trine of Pain. Also, I've just realized that I'm walking around still in the Ice Dragon scales and susceptible to fire. And also not enough MR to not get banished. So let's switch. Whoops. And let's actually ditch the Ice Dragon scales for real this time. I should go somewhere and try to recall every orc you have just to see how many it is. Good idea. After we do Elf, I'll recall everyone and we can do a roll call and have a look. That's usually what I do after we do Orc, because you know that's where your army gets really huge. I usually see, but I forgot. We'll do it after Elf. Okay, we're ready to actually do the Hollow Blades this time. Where we find more glaives and an anti-magic glaive. Anti-magic is another really good brand for your followers to have. Because it messes up spellcasters. Oh, he's getting poisoned. That's not good. Has he got enough to win? Oh, so to live. Not if he's also fighting a +7 Bardish of Draining, which is another really good polearm follower weapon. Okay, I better get in here. Okay, everyone follow me. Oh, we I hadn't got that halberd yet. Alright, whoops. I'm not doing some real good Messiah things in here. There was also apparently a Trident of Distortion, which I didn't even notice. So we could have been banished there and I didn't even see. A play that we might make at some point is that we have more enchant weapon scrolls around, don't we? Yeah, there's one on D13. We can make this a +9 body shape draining. Give it to someone, and that orc is just gonna absolutely wreak havoc. I always mess that one up. I think it's wreak havoc. Anyway, Boomer crew. I've just noticed as well that we now have Argrim, the Orc Knight. Argrim unfortunately doesn't have any boomerangs, so yeah, he's. But he can be an honorary member of the Boomer crew. It's a pretty funny name. So he's gonna take a two-handed weapon then, and I think it would be very fitting to give him the anti-magic glaive because we're an elf, where all the elves use magic. Cool. There you go. Boomer crew is all named. We got Argrim, Orquin, and more Beogh. Pretty solid crew here on our elf raiding party. What's here? Just random things. Nothing too exciting. What was that glaive though? Glaive of chopping. Okay, well, we have plenty of glaives for the moment. Mango says, save the +9 body shape draining for Saint Roko once he is found. Yeah, we can. He can spawn in all of vaults and all of depths, I believe. So there is a chance that he's still in the game. Alright, on to Elf 3. Okay, this is not good. It's a really bad stair. I'm just gonna pick a new one. Because even the upstair bit, we're in this tight hallway, which is not good for stair dancing. I'd rather be stair dancing in a more open stair. None of these are good. That might be the best one. I'm going to tell him to wait. Okay. I usually prefer to magic map of 3, but we only have 2 of those left, so I'm just going to hang on to it. Hello, Cryo Shakespeare. And hey, Mr. Tree. You died in an unseeded Beogh game where you had Nagale. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that Beogh didn't keep you alive. And yeah, Nagale is very hard to protect. Because she's pretty fragile. But anyway, you join us as we're doing Elf with the Boomer crew. So we have these 3 orcs here, Beogh, Orquin, and Argrim. Both Beogh and Orquin have boomerangs. So this became known as the Boomer crew. Anyway, so as I was saying, the way that I'll do Elf here, Elf 3, is probably I will just leave my orcs upstairs and I'll try to lure elves back. Because having those guys here against the really dangerous ones is a recipe for them to get destroyed. Because you get overwhelmed by them. All those elves are really powerful. You have to retreat and then they just die to the crystal spears, etc. So we'll just do this really slowly. We're still playing crawl without a Zot timer, so we can take as long as we want. And we'll just one by one bring the dangerous elves back to our waiting orcs. And this stair also no, it takes us away, so we have to use this one. I'm gonna X that one out so I remember where my orcs are. And the other one. Beogh definitely gives you a hubris effect, Cryo says. Yeah, definitely can. Todd had an orc named Warbeer. That's another really good name. Oh yeah, okay. And Nagal was hasting the other orcs. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it is super nice when she hasts your orcs for you. I'm thinking back to the time when you had the wands of haste and you could haste your orc followers yourself all day. It was pretty awesome. This looks like the end vault, so we're going to do that last. The reason I know that is because I'm seeing a stone wall. which don't usually just exist without a reason. Sometimes they do, but not usually. But yeah, so you could haste your orc followers when you're going to do some dangerous fight. You had the Wand of Heal Wounds as well, so you could heal them and keep them alive. It was pretty awesome. But alas, all those wands went. We have more enchant weapon and a blinking scroll. We have 3 blinking. It doesn't matter. Blinking scrolls are so good to have that I'm just going to insta buy it. I don't even care. Well, the fact that we now know that our end vault is there. Oh, I'm seeing stone here as well. So maybe it isn't over there. Oh, okay. No, it looks like it's here. It might be one of those ones where you have multiple entrances from other sides. So I'd say this is an entrance to the end vault, and that's also an entrance. And there might be another one here on the left. I'm trying to think. There might be 4. You might have an entrance on every side for this one. I don't remember exactly what it looks like. Magical power ring. No. Let's just smite more, but I'd rather have +2 evasion. This is just random stuff. I'll just fight this. I couldn't be bothered walking just a random trident all the way back to the stairs, and I'm pretty sure it's faster than me too, even when my boots are running. I should not be hitting auto explore like that. Yeah, because as I suspected, there's another entrance here on the left. So, yep. If I auto explore, I was maybe gonna go in. Here's a hatch that I can test. Normally you try to avoid hatches on Elf 3 that are going up. Well, they have to go up because there's no Elf 4. Anyway, you normally avoid them because they take you into the Hall of Blades, but we've done the Hall of Blades, so we can take him. What am I doing? Struggling to navigate. Alright, good night, Gout. Hey Jason, run's going well. We're doing Elf 3 at the moment. We got the Boomer Gang upstairs. The plan is just to lure the high level elves up to the Boomer Gang. Like this guy. I should take this slowly in case we eat a crystal spear. And Boomer Gang will just assassinate them at the stairs. That is a glaive of chopping. Where the hell did this elf pack come from? I don't know. But suddenly there were elves guarding the stairs back up. And if you're wondering, the reason they're Boomer Gang is because they got boomerangs. Orquin and Beogh both have a set of boomerangs. Which is cool because they bounce, so I feel like they won't run out. I don't know if... I'm gonna have to kill this guy. He's never gonna get adjacent to me to take upstairs. Oh my god, I don't want to die to Crystal Spear. I need a reset. Why is it so hard? Just a stair dance. Anyway, so I'm not sure if Beogh will gift more boomerangs, or it might not matter if they're just always bouncing. Nice, more Beogh has just become a warlord. Great news. We just picked up the ring Banioff and the ring Zyakov. Zyakov is an R poison and an RN ring, so that means it can replace our poison resistance and positive energy rings. I also noticed we're carrying around a lot of protection from magic rings. We probably don't need that many. Nor do we need more protection from cold. Let's go to our auto pickup. We don't need poison resistance, protection from cold, or magic anymore. Todd's relaying how he lost a deep dwarf fighter essentially to malmutations. Erland says that it's much nicer to play Spriggans without spell hunger. Yeah, I could definitely see that one. They can be annoying because, yeah, they don't eat a lot. Yup. The red draconian in the volcano, especially if you're around Lair, is gonna get you if you're not careful, because if you think about it, that's a Zot level enemy. And if you're at Lair, you might not realize. Oh man, that was amazing. So I didn't even have to do anything. That Deep Elf Annihilator got annihilated just as we went up the stairs, just from the elf followers. And we didn't have to keep fighting, but Argrim had hit the Annihilator with the anti-magic glaive, so even if we had to keep fighting, there was a good chance he wouldn't have been able to cast spells anyway. Amulet of Harm. No thank you. Here's a High Priest. So Beogh's going to enjoy this one. As you see there, appreciate the killing of a heretic priest. So I think we're saying we don't know if it's McLeb or not, but whatever it is, Beogh liked it. The trick is to spam Asimorn charges it, the Draconian. Another trick is what you do when you're in Zot, which is to go invis. It's another good trick. Death Mage. I don't have any RN, but it's okay. As long as we don't get shot. No, we probably should put RN on. Because, yeah, like this, we might get shot as I'm waiting for him to approach. Too easy. One day I should do a run with at most 12 Orc Disciples. It's a funny idea, but keeping it to only 12 unless I intentionally kill them won't work. Because say you have 12, the next time you meet Orcs you're going to convert some. Then what? Oh, you mean just running around with 12. But even still, that's difficult. More glaives. This is the most glaives I think I've ever seen in a game. Normally you start running out of polearms for Beogh followers if you don't get shoals in your game, but I feel like we are never going to run out in this one. Mr. Glaive guy's annoying again. Okay. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm going to reset this. Let's be fully healed when we mess around with a sorcerer and a high priest at once. Oh, finally. Okay. There we go. It's so difficult to stand against these guys. Especially this guy, because he's got a bow as well as all his spells. As if Roku would ever betray you as Beogh. Believe it or not, I think you can get... Yeah, you can. You can get Orc followers named Judas, so that's probably the one. If you're talking about being betrayed. I don't know that I've ever seen one in my game, so maybe it's kind of rare, but I've definitely seen posts on Reddit where someone screenshot their Orc follower called Judas and been like, I don't know if I should trust this one. Oh man, the Elementalist just disappeared. I always love that. You go upstairs and it's not even there. It's like, where did it go? It just got destroyed. Got reduced to its base elements. It's a bit of yelling. Another archer. It's pretty hard to stare down archers. Or not? No, it's just gonna stand there forever until it runs out of arrows. Or not? Let's reset. I don't want to randomly die just standing there, absorbing arrows, trying to stare dance it up to give my orcs experience. How many more arrows? Doesn't tell me. There we go. We did it. And see? It was worth it because Argrim got promoted. See? Imagine if I hadn't bothered. Argrim would still just be a knight. Demonologist. Okay, let's get out of here. The helling is terrifying. As is the Cacodemon, because I really don't want to be mutated. I'm gonna wait. We only have one mutation potion in our game. It tells you XV, it tells you how many it's quivering. Okay. I did XV it though. You mean I actually have to click V on it? Well, if we see another one, I'll test it. Okay, so this deep archer. If I XV it, no, it does not tell me. That was a lie. Hey, Ashael. Indeed. More Hill Orc Monking. Okay, I could not be bothered. Oh, damn it. There we go. It's a that was an archer with a potion of magic, a teleportation scroll, and a broadaxe. What's going on with that guy? You got a demon spawn conjurer with 15 runes, and you're trying to decide if you want to do zigging. Well, do you mind if you die? If you don't mind, then doing it with demon spawns, especially if you have a good mutation set for it, can be really fun. Okay, it might be a 0.25 thing. I don't know. I feel like I haven't played 0.25, and I feel like I've seen the amount of quivered things enemies have, so who knows. Welcome to Kingdra says, I can't believe the devs put in a death timer before fixing the mutation system. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't expect to ever see the mutation system change anytime soon. It's one of those things, like traps, where even though I showed that they were against the dev philosophy, it took them another 3 years or so to do anything about it. Oh man, that guy was strong. You're gonna find a centaur and show me? No, it's fine, I believe you. You don't have to show me. Ashael says, I never mind dying, lol. Well, in that case, zig right ahead. Ow. I go do this slowly. I'm waiting for the Annihilator to come to me. There you go. But if I wait too quickly, and I don't notice that we got Crystal Speared, we could get 2-shot. Not quite. We're just out of 2-shot range for Crystal Spears. Death Mage, we need to switch rings. Boom, disappeared. I love it. Yeah, this is one of the most powerful things. You can do this with both your red and with Beogh, where you just have your army upstairs and you stare dance them. Not that I couldn't just fight an individual elf at a time. I definitely could, but still it's a broken strat. Yeah, I wonder, do ranged weapons ever mulch for enemies? So, will more Beogh ever mulch his boomerangs, or will he just have those forever? Not sure. Hey, Vague Zed. Yeah, I also miss eating mutated meat. That was always a lot of fun. Yeah, if you before they got rid of the mutated meat, if you look at any of my morgs for winning characters, you'll find that they all are a bit mutated, mostly because I just did that. And you look at them, and it's not like any are overpowered. It's mostly, oh, that hurts. It's mostly pretty even in terms of, you know, they might have a couple of good mutes and a couple of bad ones. It's very rare that it actually made a stronger overpowered character, and it was just fun. But yeah, does not exist anymore. Now say McCassin. How long has the stream been up? About an hour. We're just taking our time. I'm not standing on the stair. Chaining up the boomerang. I might be able to just take one with me. Maybe what I'll do here is take Orquin with me. Maybe we can just go in and fight. So what I can do here is I can just stop Orquin from retreating. So it's very easy to isolate him from the other two. And then I can just tell Orquin to follow me and we can take him. And maybe we'll see how we go just with Orquin. Maybe we can speed this process up a little bit. I'll do some yelling. Okay, we hear shot times 5. Looks like there are a lot more coming. Alright, well, we're doing it. He's got a shield, so as long as he's not getting hit by too many bolts, he's kind of survivable. Okay, he's got to run. Oh no, he's alright. Oh, it's a shadow demon. I was like, oh my god! Where are all these elves from? And you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but as we're killing things, Beogh is healing him. So, yeah. This Annihilator has another Bardiche. So this is like the 3rd Bardiche or so in our game. A lot of Bardiches. It seems like followers never mulch theirs, but enemies do. Okay, interesting. Boodles has been trying to get a Beogh win for the first time and lost character to Crystal Spear. Yeah, I'll try not to die to Crystal Spear. Just for you. Hey, Orquin's been promoted to Warlord. So the full Boomer squad is now Warlords. When we first came into Elf, I was saying I don't know if they'll all survive because Elf is pretty dangerous for followers, but they've all made it to Warlord. Pretty cool. Alright. let's back up. We still don't want to fight too many at once. Even though he's Warlord, he could still get taken down very quickly if I get overrun. Ow. Let's rest up. Are there any staves I care about? Probably not. I think the only one I cared about was Staff of Air, which we already have. Oh, that was plain. In my head, I've been trying to make a mental note to look out for plate armors because we're still just wearing a crappy scale mail, and it just triggered even though that was a plain plate armor. I was like, yes, plate armor! Oh wait, no, never mind. And there's another one. Woo! Plain plate armors for the win. No, Orc for the win. Wow, there's just a lot of crappy loot in this elf. Just plain short swords, plain armors. What is this? Is there anything good? Gauntlets of War? Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Alright, we currently have +2 gloves. I think it's a pretty easy upgrade to the +3 Gauntlets of War. They have Slaying +5. Okay, so that's kind of like the only good thing in here. And maybe the Scarf. We have a magic resistance cloak. No, I don't want the spirit shield. Why haven't I enchant armored my cloak of magic resistance yet? Is it because we got an RF cloak somewhere? Yeah, that's why. Because I haven't decided if I want the RF cloak yet. But the way that this is going, well, no, let's wait and see. We might be about to buy some stuff. Alright, is that an unran dot? Is what an unran dot? Oh, the Gauntlets of War. Yes, it is. So this is an item that will always generate this way. It's one of the best in the game. Easily the best gloves, just with the unran dots. Slay +5 on your gloves, and also having more AC than regular gloves is obviously bonkers. So yeah, the rest of the loot here sucked, but that was really good. There really just is no good armor in our game. The best plate armor is a +1 plate armor of cold resistance. That's just sad. We're walking around in a +1 scale mail. That is pathetic. I guess maybe we'll try the Dazzling Pearl Dragon scales just because our armor is so crap. And a Pearl Dragon scales is like a plate armor, so I don't know. We don't quite have enough gold to buy the acquirement and the Pearl Dragon scales. I mean, I could buy the acquirement and roll armor and hope that we get a body armor, but maybe, I don't know, I'm more curious about this really expensive Pearl Dragon scales. The fact that it costs 3,500 gold makes me think that maybe it's really good. But, you know, that's what a shopkeeper would do, right? They would put the price really high so it seems like some really amazing item, when really it's not. Gamble on acquirement, Beetle says. You know what I might do? We have that ghost vault somewhere here. Where did we leave the ghost? On Elf 1. I might go to that ghost vault. We can find out what the artifact ring is there, and that might also change my opinions too. Don't forget to summon all my orcs. Thank you, Skylar. I'll do that in a sec. I'll manage the shopping and the ghosts, and then we'll do a roll call. But thank you for the reminder. Alright, so Elf 1. I should tell Orc to stay here. I don't want him fighting the LRD ghost. Okay, aside from the LRD one, these ghosts shouldn't be too scary, and I just realized these are all metal walls. Metal walls do extra LRD damage. Which one is... You're the LRD guy. Yeah, no, this isn't good. I'm just gonna run away. I gotta split these up. I can't fight LRD guy plus 2 other ghosts at the one time. I mean, I can just smite them all, but it seems like a bit of a waste of piety. Oh, yeah, no, the other thing is that if we buy the Pearl Dragon scales... Oh, okay, we can afford Amulet of Faith and Pearl Dragon scales. Just, I think. Or maybe just not quite. Oh, not quite. Okay. That's annoying. So where am I going? I want to split you up. Where are some stairs? Either up there or over there. Okay, I've got to do this kind of slowly. Although, actually, he can't LRD me right now. No, but he's not the LRD ghost. Okay, never mind. But if I'm standing adjacent just to the LRD ghost, he can only... Oh, I walked past the stair. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? I came up here to use the hatch and then I just didn't. Oh, it's because I have boots of running. I'm too fast for these ghosts. Oh my god, this is the most annoying ghost vault fight of my life. Where I'm not even fighting them. Alright, here's one. This guy's just plain, so we can just fight him. Easy enough. Alright, apparently we're just walking in and stealing all the loot. It's a Slay plus 3 ring. Do I need even more damage? I'm gonna say Slay plus 3 is probably better than plus 2 evasion. Even though our defenses kind of suck. It's fine. We'll go more damage. I mean, you don't really need more damage with Beogh most of the time, but here we are. And I don't know where those ghosts are. There's one. He is just the regen ghost. Easy enough. Yeah, I'm really curious about the Pearl Dragon skills too. We can hold off a little bit on the Faith Amulet and or the Acquirement Scroll. Where's the last guy? The most annoying of all, the LRD guy who made me not be able to just use my orcs. And he is the one who's hiding. Oh god, Shift X Control F, I'm just gonna re-explore. There he is. Okay, very good. See, so if I'm adjacent to him, he can't LRD me, but if I have orcs behind me, he'll just spam the orc and kill those guys. Alright, cool. So shopping. Let's get the Pearl Dragon scales. Let's find out. Beogh says that the ghost quote there was pretty funny. I didn't even see what it was. What did the ghost say? Death is but another step down the path of knowledge. Is that the one you meant? Punish asks, do I have my orcs tucked away somewhere, or did they all perish? They did not all perish. We're gonna do a roll call in a second. I'm just doing some shopping, so we're gonna buy this dazzling Pearl Dragon scales for most of our gold. We've got 631 left. In another 50 or so, we can buy the Amulet of Faith. And let's ID it. This might be a massive troll where we spent 3,500 gold and it sucks. It's plus 10. It's RF minus, but it's Slay plus 6. C invis and the ability to go invisible. I'm going to say this is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, plus 10 Pearl Dragon scales with Slay plus 6, I think is pretty good. Minus RF is unfortunate, but we have a Cloak of Fire Resistance, which is pretty rare and helps. So I think we definitely wear this. What is it called? The Scales of Waume. I feel like it looks a bit garish with our yellow cloak and white and yellow shield, but we're going to switch our cloak, so maybe that will change in a second here. Let's ditch Magic Resistance Cloak. We're going to get RF Cloak. Yep. So this is going to take us back to neutral in terms of fire resistance. I'm going to enchant up that cloak. And then now we need two things. We don't have enough MR. Oh, because we lost both MRs. There was MR on our armor and MR on our cloak. So we're gonna need to be wearing MR rings, or at least one. So we're definitely ditching +3 Slay. And we're just gonna have to wear one MR ring at all times. And we're gonna need to have another MR ring with us. And we also need to have some RF that we can switch on to. There's an RF ring for 157 gold. Or... we can have RF or RC at any time. Okay, no, we're gonna need to buy that RF ring. Using just the fire ring is not gonna be good enough because it means we'll be susceptible to cold at the same time. So yeah, if we ever get a situation with an RF monster and an RC monster, we'll be in trouble. So we're gonna be a little bit further away from our gold for the Faith Amulet, but that's fine. Praise Beogh indeed. Go back to the Ghost Vault and see what the ring is. Did I not see? Are you sure? I did see what the ring is, didn't I? What ring did I not test? Wasn't there a ring in the shop that I didn't ID? I don't think so. The ring that we got in the Ghost Vault was this Slay +3 ring, I think. Wasn't it? Maybe not. No, I don't know. Whatever it was, I'm pretty sure we ID'd it. So we're gonna get the this RF ring for 157 gold. So we can have RF and RC at all times. I'm gonna need another protection from Magic Ring, which is sitting in Elf 2. Just in case, you know, we find liches or even just banish elves. Am I not carrying around an Ice Blast one or not? That's strange. Why did we not pick up the Ice Blast? I don't know. How can you see someone's RC file? Shy to us. I can search ring and jewelry. Sure, I did everything. The easiest way to search someone's RC is just get beam, and the command is %, no, it's and RC, and then the name of the person. So if I wanted to look at, who can I embarrass here? Whose name do I know? Dang. So let's say I wanted to look at Dang's RC file. I do that. And then I click it, and it will just show it to you. There you go. Team Captain Ultraviolent 4. That's what I like to see. Good RC file. Alright, We got the extra MR ring. Let's get rid of the curse on this RF ring now before it gets us in trouble later on. And I'm going to walk around without any RF. If I'm going to pick which one out of RF and RC to have in vaults, I may as well have the one with the slight amount of dexterity on it. There's also an argument to be made that I should just walk around with protection from magic, but meh. So I guess that's it for the moment. We can do our roll call. Is there anything else I want to enchant? Not really. Are there just helmets in our game? Nope. Alright, let's do a roll call. We're here in Elf. Let's go down to Elf 3. I always like this because it means, you know, we conquered Elf 3. But there isn't great open there. Okay, we'll just do our roll call in Orc. There's no great room here either because of the stupid pan ending. Alright, we're doing roll call in Orc 1. Okay, there's a lot of open space here. Okay, let's do it. Let's recall everyone in and we'll see how our army's going. Alright, is that everyone now? Okay, there you go. This is what our army looks like right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 warlords. And what we can do is we can hit Control X to name everyone, or to list everyone's names so we can see what we got. We got Argrim, these are our warlords. Borak, Margrim, Beogh, Murdo, Ognian, Orquin, Warak, and Warak. So we have the double Waraks. Maybe they're twins. And then we have some Orc Knights. Where did Jorge go? Did Jorge die? Was Jorge a victim of vaults? I think so. So I guess we lost our Spanish Orc at some point in time. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't give him an F, so we'll give Jorge an F. Man, I feel sad. That was really funny, the Spanish Orc. But anyway, we have a lot of others. So let's see if we have any others to gift. No worthy followers in sight. Okay, apparently I've gifted all my named ones. Which means we've got a little bit of vaults to do still. I never quite cleared that. So I guess we'll head back to vaults. Cool, I got a knight and a regular orc with me, so this will do. We can train these two guys here for the rest of the vaults. I don't expect this orc will live for very long, but maybe he'll exceed expectations. Alright, vaults 3 done. Maybe I will tell them to rest here, because if I go down an unknown stair with a regular orc, he's likely to just get insta-gibbed. Okay. So apparently we haven't been to Vaults 4 before. Okay. Well, we're on the lookout for Saint Roca. He could be here potentially. Oh no. This vault here is like the worst when you have followers, because these enemies are trapped here in these vaults, but your allies will stand here trying to fight them. And so watch. Okay, well they were well behaved this time, but very often they get stuck there rather than following you because they're just trying to fight the ones in the glass. It's quite annoying. Alright, our orcs made it tonight. Good news. I mean, as long as he can stay alive for a little bit more. Oh no, he's charging in. He'll level up here pretty quickly, because this is obviously huge amounts of experience for a regular orc and then a warrior fighting dragons and stuff. He's got his little Postero club and no armor. It's kind of cute. Just find a Convoker. Does that work? I mean, it probably would, right? Oh, we got insta-marked. Okay, that makes sense. We don't have enough MR to not get marked. Oh well. Well, we've been marked. Let's go. Let's fight the whole floor. The issue is that enemies are going to run in from behind. Oh well, can't do anything about it. Also, the Shaman, not the Shaman, but if there's the other one, can LRD them. Okay, they both became knights. Wow, they're actually living. Wow, this is actually working. Okay. I see our first large shield of the game. Are we going to want a large shield, or are we going to want +0 shield of protection? That's a good question. Probably we want the large shield. The extra AC was really nice, but then we got a +10 Pearl Dragon scales. And our orcs are trapped. They can't get to us through the sealed door. I feel like we probably want the large shield. Another thing is that because our +10 Pearl Dragon scales doesn't need any enchant armor scrolls, we can use those on a shield, and a large shield gets pumped up bigger. So maybe we'll turn our shield training on. Oh, it's already on. Maybe we'll change it from 11 to 25. I usually prefer the large shield, and yeah, we're gonna have huge amounts of AC anyway. This is something that quite annoys me. Once the warden has sealed a door, your orcs won't open it again, even though it's no longer sealed anymore. You have to go and open it for them to let them back through it. This one has just become Borgren. So I think what happened there is that they were still gaining experience even though they were trapped in the other room, which is kind of funny. Which means we can gift him. Let's gift him Bardish of Freezing is fine. He's gonna do huge amounts of damage with that. Oh yeah, Calculated Mango missed it. Yeah, we bought the scales, so they're +10 Pearl Dragon scales. They let you go invis. They have RF minus, which isn't great, but we have an RF cloak. And then RN plus, because Pearl Dragon, Slay +6, C invis. Which also makes me wonder if we should train a little bit of evocations so we can invoke invis. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just quickly train 5 levels of evocations. And then it will give us a 50-50 chance to use invis. It's always a good thing to have. If only because, you know, Death Cobs and Draconians and the like. We have enough gold for the Amulet of Faith. Amazing. We'll go get that once we finish this floor. Allows you to smite even more. And yeah, our plain little orc, plain orc is still alive. He's done very well. So he's plain +0 club and no armor. Well, there's the Convoker. Do we just wait and see? I can't wait and see because my my orcs are gonna do their thing, and now they're surrounded. This is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna say retreat that way, so you're at least not being killed by the N. Okay, now you can help me. Anyway, yeah, I didn't think that Convoker thing through very well. Waxon asks, are polearms the best gifts for Orc? The answer is yes. Polearms, not only do they let them help you attack because they can reach, that actually makes them, believe it or not, much more survivable. Because they're not trying to get adjacent to monsters, so they're more willing to just sit back behind you while you tank for them. So yes, I prefer overwhelmingly to just give my orcs polearms. If they already have a polearm and it's one-handed, then I'll give them a shield. that also makes them more survivable. If they have a two-handed polearm already, I usually prefer to try to give them some sort of armor that might give them, say, RF or something, or poison, so they're more survivable as well. Or you can also just give them a two-handed range weapon. But yeah, in terms of weapons, polearms by far are the best. It's not even close. Oh yeah, I never picked up that large shield, did I? We'll test it in a bit. How do we even get there? We gotta go all the way around. Doodle says, bringing my orcs into Zot still terrifies me. Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to lose some, but I don't know. We'll see it when we get there. You can definitely keep most of them alive. I'm saying, polearms are the best gift for everyone. Give your wife polearms, give your kids polearms, they'll love them. Exactly. It's good for all occasions. Bissell says, even if it's correct, equipping RF minus must be some kind of blasphemy. I mean, kind of. It's not Beogh blasphemy though, and that's the one I care most about. Nothing says, I love you, like giving your friends and family the means to reach out and touch someone. What are we doing now? We have enough for the Amulet of Faith. But we got max piety already. What I might do, we got these two teammates, is I feel like we might just make a brief sojourn into crypts. And maybe we can just train these guys to Warlord while we've still got them. Before we head into depths. If I'm doing that, I want to have RN on. Oh yeah, the large shield. I knew there was something I wanted to test. It was the large shield. Is Tony Sailor says, is there a code you can type in to get my current character dump? No, but I can generate one for you. So I need to do that. Okay. Yep. So I'll post it in chat for you. There you go. Yeah. So that usually only updates if the person saves their game, i.e. stops playing or does a dump like that. Yeah, large shield. We currently have 13 shield with the regular one. This takes us to 18. Yeah. So we're trading 3 AC for 5 extra shield. I feel like that's a pretty easy choice. And this large shield we can enchant up further than the regular shield of protection can. So the question is, do we just start doing it? We have 4 of them at the moment. Or do we wait and see? I feel like we're pretty survivable already. No, it's fine. No, I don't know, I'm being indecisive. Where there's enchant armor scrolls in D12. I'll just leave it for the moment, because we're going to go to crypt. Okay, so the plan here is just to train these guys up, and then we'll probably leave crypt. Oh, that's a greater mummy. Okay, that needs to be immediately smote to death. Oh no. Okay, there's Khufu. Alright, there's also Azel, who has sleep, and we don't have enough ammo to not be slept. So I think what we do here is, oh man, now our orc's gonna go down. Unfortunately, Khufu's like too far away for us to use a silent scroll on. Oh, we don't have silent scrolls anyway. Okay. Well, this went bad. I would love to tell them to retreat before I start blinking away. Yeah, this suddenly got really spooky. Khufu and Azel. But I don't think I can afford it, because if we take 2 torments here, we're already at a quarter health. We can get slept and just absolutely destroyed here really quickly. This is scary enough that I'm just gonna blink scroll out of this immediately, and we're gonna try to get away. I've got a chance here where my orcs are still in vision, where I can tell them to retreat up here, so maybe they'll survive as they're retreating, hopefully. I can't do much about it, and we're just going to try to get out of here. And hopefully they're alive. Alright, I don't want to do this anymore. Khufu's angry, wondering where his Ziggy friend has gone. Will they even torment with Azel on screen? That's a good question. I feel like yes, they will, but yeah, no, maybe they wouldn't have. Yeah, it's a good question. Yeah, they might not have. Oh well, too late. They didn't torment, so that was good. But are our orcs alive? I don't know. What I'm going to do is go get our enchant armor scrolls, and I'm just going to recall everyone, and we can see if they made it out. So we're going to do the large shield. I don't think we need to keep waiting to see if we get an enchanted one. This is fine. Oh, hey look, orcs here. We can go recall everyone again. Alright, so who do we have with us? I've already forgotten. Who was the named one? Beogh. My orc knight zaps a wand. One of my orc knights has a wand of digging, and he's just blowing bits of wall up for no reason. Dude. Okay, do we see Beogh? I don't think he made it. I think Beogh died. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, an F for Beogh. And is our plain orc knight just with a club alive? No, I think they both died. Okay. Well, I think both my orc knights died there fighting Khufu. Oh no, I'm still recalling. They might still appear. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's check again. There's the orc knight with the wand of digging. No, I think they both went down, unfortunately. Whoops. Well, we went in for a training mission and they both met their fate. Whoops. We must retrieve Beogh's Bardish for his honor. Yeah, we'll get that later. As much as I want to honor Beogh, I don't want to fight Khufu just yet. We'll go back later. So I think for the moment we'll just go do some vaults. Whoops. Sorry guys. That didn't go real well. Oh, not vaults. We want to go to depths. We've already done vaults. At least they died in Crypt, which is already a proper burial zone. Nice Abyssal. That's pretty funny. Alright, we got some warriors with us. We can get some new recruits. Alright, let's see how these guys go. Because they're gonna get absolutely destroyed in depths really quickly, what I will do is try to stare dance up some experience to them, see if we can get them to become knights before they start fighting whole packs of things. Alright, suddenly lots of things became aware of us. Except where are they? Alright, come on. Alright, we got a new recruit to the Boom Squad. I mean, he's not actually a Boomer Squad member, but more boomerangs. That's actually a pretty cool thing. So it seems like with those throwing changes, it's really common for Orc Warriors to have boomerangs now. So that when you recruit them with Beogh... Oh no, this guy has an axe. He's cleaving our dudes. I need to retreat them away. That's kind of funny. Whoops. Yeah, so you can end up with all these Orc followers with boomerangs. Oh, you're kind of dangerous. You're doing bolts. I don't want you to kill my fledgling followers. Here we go. This is the better. Now we're going. Also, we should have the cold resistance ring on, not the RN one. Okay. This is just really slow. Alright, one of them became a knight. That guy has a trident and a plate armor already, so if he gets named, he'll be a good candidate to take out shield, our AC shield. Is the other one? Yeah, just around the corner. I thought so. I didn't think one had died. I feel like I'm just gonna bring them with me now. This is getting too tedious. We're gonna be doing this for another hour, just bringing up ogres and the like. Alright, well here's a Rakshasa, it's got AoE, this could just nail them. Nope. Good. Alright, the fire dragon. Gotta be... I don't have any RF on right now, that's probably okay. I just gotta be really careful that the other orcs don't get hit by it. Good. More shops. And another fire dragon. It's an armor shop, so we might end up with a helmet. I'm telling them to retreat back, because I just don't want them to die to this guy. Okay, now follow me again. And a mistake you can make is when you tell them to retreat, and then you win the fight, and then you rest without telling them to follow you again, and they just wander off and die. Poodle says, considering how good boomerangs are, Boomer Squad actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, they were really good in Elf. We saw it firsthand. Yodeling until the ogres catch up with you. Well. Will my follower orcs use range attacks if I'm behind the enemy in their line of fire? Yes. They will. And they're usually good with it. So they do the dot, I think. Like, I've never been hit by them shooting crossbow, I think. Yeah, they're pretty good with it. Even when I've had an orc follow with Damnation, I expected that orc would just hit you all the time with it, but even that one didn't. I'm marking the Shield of Freedom. It's an RC shield. That's kind of interesting because we're so lacking in resistances, but I don't know, we probably won't use it. Manual stealth, no thank you. We have a jewelry shop. That RF, our poison ring, looks pretty good. As the thing that we might want, because again we're lacking in RF, and this lets us have RF and our poison on the one thing. But that's not something I'm going to be in a hurry to buy. Oh yeah, the Scroll of Requirement. Did I ever go get the Faith Amulet? I never actually did it. I'm bad. There's a requirement here. And more blinking. Do I even want the Faith Amulet? I don't know. At this point, no, we do want the Faith Amulet. We do want it. But we're not really in a hurry for it. We've still got max piety right now. Did I test all the shops? I did. Another dragon. Alright, everyone retreat. We're not ready to fight dragons. I'm not even ready to fight dragons. I don't have RF. Sweet, everyone's an Orc Knight now. This guy's got nothing but a scale mill. So should we do the requirement scroll? Ashale says, "There's nothing like getting hit by a crystal spear from your own Spellforge servitor." Yeah, no, Spellforge servitor is definitely out of control. It's way more crazy than the orcs are. That thing will nail you all the time with like orbs of destruction, and it's just crazy. Whereas your orcs are pretty good. Yeah, I think we're not in a hurry for the Faith Amulet. I'm gonna grab the Blink Scroll because it's really good to have, and this requirement is cheaper than the other one. So let's acquire some armor. I'd love to get an MR helmet. That would be the dream. Buckler. No good. Buckler no good. The Buckler of the Lizard with regen and arc corrosion, but it's just too small. Okay, so that was a complete bust. Oh, what happens? Retreat back. I don't want to be fighting boggarts like that. This is much better. Where did the other guys go? They really retreated like crazy. Where did the other one go? I lost one. And I know you didn't get shafted because you have the shaft effect now. Where did my other orc go? I don't know, we lost an orc somehow. Oh, there he is. Okay, he was just retreating super far. He was very careful. Yeah, Orbit Destruction Servitor is something you have to be really careful of. I found it really funny. I had one in one of my games that I recorded. I don't remember what it was, but we were worshipping Rue. And it was funny because every time the servitor hit us, Rue would punish the servitor by slowing it and blinding it and other things. I don't have enough MR to be fighting this Vampire Knight safely, but I also have orcs, so if I get paralyzed, I don't really care. More things. +5 protection ring, meh. There's a +5, whatchamacallit? There's +5 evasion somewhere, which is more valuable to us than the AC is. So yeah, that shop's kind of meh. We still just have an Amulet of Rage. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Okay, it's only very large slime, that's fine. Look at the boomerangs flying through. How are they even flying through? I guess there's a gap between us. It's pretty awesome there. Done exploring. Cool. Alright, I'll make them wait in case this was the case. And we'll cheese. We should do this at the start of every depths floor, where we just park our army and stair dance into it, because it's just really strong. Like, not even just from a keeping our orcs alive perspective, it's really strong from a keeping us alive perspective. I also maybe should be going invis, which I don't like being near my Berserk Rage key, so I'm going to change that. Adjust, so I'm using equals and then A to adjust abilities. I'm going to change Berserk Rage to Shift F, so I don't accidentally go Berserk when I'm trying to go invis. The Orb of Eyes is scary because I don't have much MR. Unless I switch to my MR ring, which I'm going to do. Look how crazy this is. We go through these enemies so quickly, the orcs up here. And this is just 3 of them, and these guys don't have their polearms. Like, imagine how bonkers this is when you have your full army. Like, if we had 20 orcs standing around this upstairs, we'd just annihilate everything the second they came up. Let us switch back. We've been lucky that none of those dragons trampled us off the stairs. It could have happened at any point. I'm just going to go kill the Javelineer. I don't want him anywhere near my orcs because he penetrates. Oh, he's already there. Still no one's named yet. Get it together, guys. Oh wait, there's another stair here. We can do it all again. Okay. We're being affected by MR, but we're not surrounded by a bunch of other enemies, so whatever. People are suggesting that the devs should put in a Yaktor species to replace Centaur. I feel like we should have some good bow species in the game though. The only one who can kind of use bows now is a deep elf, and they're not a great archer species. I don't know. On my list of to play characters there is a deep elf archer one day, but yeah, hasn't happened yet. Here's Ogric. He's just been named. Let's give him a Glaive of Protection. It's a good one to have. It's going to make him survivable. And he's definitely still under-leveled here in depth, so the extra AC is good. Like when you're getting hit by javelins. And the boomerangs are flying in. I love it. Twitching pewter ring. It's a minus telly ring with RF and RN on it. We're still at the point in the game where you can get minus telly on your jewelry. So we might make use of that when we get to Zot, but not for the moment. Frost Giant. Okay, we need everyone to retreat. They are not strong enough to fight a Frost Giant and live. Neither are we. That's alright, we have 1 pip of RC. 2 Frost Giants though. Okay, now help. Good. This is kind of scary. This looks like some sort of like vault. I'm seeing, you know, water, fountain, stone. I'm gonna take us away from that direction for the moment and try to go over this side that I see green wall, so it's probably also a vault. I guess it just doesn't matter then. We'll just auto explore. Okay, a lich. We definitely need more protection from magic against the lich. And the lich, now I think about it, the lich can also have RC and RF, which we can't have at the same time as having enough MR. So I'm just going to smite the lich. And we'll just fight the rest. We have an Orc Warlord who's unnamed. It's like a wizard vault. Oh, okay, that's alright. Follow me. Oh no, you're fighting a dragon. Okay, I'm gonna need to smite the dragon. Oh, it's double dragon. Okay, yep, and again. We're doing this because I don't want the ice dragon to just bolt of cold my orcs to death. So we're trading some piety to keep our orcs alive, and that guy is not managing to get through the door. And there are more dragons coming. Alright, come on dudes. Alright, they all live. That's good. Good. Our Orc Warlord is not named though, which is funny. His name is Orc. Todd says we should add a pony tour. We're gonna stay away from that vault up there for the moment, and we'll fight this other stuff. I could go invis against these ugly things. Wow, we took a lot of poison damage there, but I'm lazy. That's a funny stare. Just a stare in a door. Have enough gold for the cursed ring of the monkey. That sounds foreboding. Oh no, the ice dragon. I'm just gonna smite. I don't want that guy to die. Not worth. Use your smites, what they're for. Okay, we got a frost giant killing. Alright. Double. Okay, I gotta be. Actually, I'm gonna have to retreat them away. The frost giants have battle axes, so if your orcs are standing next to you trying to help, they can die even just from the axe cleave. I think I just want them to stay here for the moment, just because I don't want them to die even in the freezing clouds from this stupid ice statue. And I've been doing all these fights without our cold resistance on. Oops. We just fought a double frost giant with no cold resistance. That is some bad play. I switched to the MR ring when we had the lich and I forgot to switch back. Oops. Calculator Mango Mrs. Borgon. I'm sorry. That's an ancient lich. That needs immediate MR and immediate smites. Good. Oh wow, that is the Glaive of the God. Oh, that is a sick weapon for an orc. So this has, it's a +8 glaive of a Lek brand, and it gives them an innate AC +5 and C invis. Unfortunately, it's a vocable rage, so they'll never do that. It's not as good as when you give your follower a random rage weapon, so then it will trigger. But yeah, that's really good to have. This rapier is holy, and the ring is RF plus and RC plus. Amazing. That is absolutely the ring that we wanted. It solves our problems. So we can drop our RC ring, and I'll keep the RF ring for the moment so we can get a lot if we need it. But this is definitely the ring we're going to be wearing. Oh, that's amazing. Great find. Todd's saying, so that he's annoyed by how you're walking on deep water messes up traveling with your orc squad. There's an RC option that you can do to avoid auto traveling over deep water. Go find it. If that annoys you, you can just use that RC option. It's somewhere in traveling, and it's something like avoid deep water or something. What do my skills look like? So we're focusing fighting on our way to 27. I can stop focusing that, we'll just train it. So we're training fighting, armor, and invocations. Both of those, or all three of those, we'll just train towards 27 for the entire game. And we're also focusing shields up towards 25. This is basically just going to be our training for the rest of the game. We've got evocations to 5, so we can go invis. And other than that, we don't need anything. That is vaults. Oh, depths 2 done. Okay. On to depths 3. Same thing. Oh, they didn't catch me yet, but the plan is to be stair dancing stuff up. So I'll tell them to stay. Yes, and we actually have RF at all times now. Good. Oh, one guy I hadn't told to stay yet. Whoops. Okay, I have now. The fire giant is not as scary to your orcs as the frost giant is, because they have great swords rather than the battle axes that cleave. I'm lazy, but we probably should be going invis against these very ugly things. It doesn't matter. We're tanky enough, it just doesn't make a difference. Yeah, you should play with that RC thing. I've used it in the past, it's good. I'm just lazy. Because it's not, like, you don't want it at all times. It's something more that you just want when you're playing Beogh. Mostly. So, I don't know, I'm lazy to switch to it just for an orc character. More digging's good. And nothing else at the stair. I might go find a new stair to cheese. Follow me. That one's not very open. That one's even worse. Oh, we'll do this one. Yep. Large amount of things there, and that was dangerous because that dragon could have trampled me off. Whoops. Oh, one of my orcs came. Bro. Stay here, please. He hadn't got the memo. Having a god ability to buff your orcs would be pretty cool. It would, but you don't really need it. I mean, the orcs miting themselves is good enough. I feel. And yeah, Beogh is already strong, definitely strong enough. That is Immortal Wrath. I probably should have used Smite on it before it messed everything up. Oh well. Whatever, we're strong enough, it doesn't matter. This is the giant, I gotta be careful. I'm just gonna kill these Yaktors. Trying to stand those up is just gonna make me go crazy. Alright, and let's do the final downstairs. The one that's in a bad corner. Calculated Mango wants a separate 5-star god ability for gifting armor. What do you mean by that? You want to be able to give them, your orcs, a weapon and a piece of armor. That's again, like you're just buffing Beogh even more. It's really not necessary. Beogh is already super strong. Not that the devs agree with that. I think conventional wisdom doesn't agree with me with how strong Beogh is. But yeah, I think Beogh is the strongest 3-rune god once you get it up and running. The distinction being that your red gets off the ground quicker because you can start making zombies straight away. Whereas for Beogh, you have to get 3 pips of piety before you do anything. This orc just became our Beogh, and he has been given a shield, so he is a perfect candidate for a one-handed polearm. Do we have any of those? Not right now. There are plenty around though. I can just go get him a trident. There's a rune trident on this floor. We'll find out what that is. I'm not too fussed what the brand is. He takes freezing, right? Cool. So he's got, this guy's pretty well equipped. He's got the trident of freezing, a chainmail, a shield, and boomerangs. So he's got all his bases covered. It's pretty good. And so what I've noticed is the ones that have boomerangs, Beogh does seem to want to gift them a shield. So it seems like he considers that one-handed range, and he's not giving them Arbalest, which is pretty good. Yeah, so let's keep going. It looks like we've more or less done the welcoming party on this floor, so let's everyone follow me. Yeah, these guys all still need to be trained. I'm going to tell them to retreat. They are not capable of taking multiple bolts of fire. A Sentinel's Mark forms. Damn it. Okay, this is horrendously bad for our orcs. Because we're going to have to stay and fight, and we are probably going to have things coming from every direction. Our Beogh just got promoted to Warlord. That helps a bit. Alright, here we go. Yep, see, we've got things coming from both directions. Fortunately, we've managed to keep them separated at the moment. Oh, okay, they lived. Alright, that's great. And our last one just became Beogh. Fantastic name. Alright, let's go get him a shield ASAP. And actually, we can stop training him because he's now Warlord. Yeah, they all just got Warlord, they all just got named, so we can get some new recruits. So you can stay there. Let's go get the Shield of Protection is the one that I want to give him. Warbeogh, Arbeogh, and Ogric, the boys. Yep, they were a pretty good team. They were just plain warriors to start off depths. They were very out of their depth, but yeah, they survived. Arbeogh and Warbeogh. Pretty awesome. Alright, Warbeogh takes the Shield of Protection. Look at them. Arbeogh and Warbeogh, the two bros with tridents and shields. That's pretty amazing. They're probably brothers. If I had to guess, I'd say they're brothers. Alright, I'm actually gotta run. It's just hit 11 o'clock. So I think this feels like a good time to wrap the stream up anyway, where this crew just got fully kitted out. So that's going to be it for today's stream. If you join me in the next one, we'll probably be trying to finish it off. We'll have depths, yeah, our third rune, and then Zot. So as always, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. I say it every time, but I do really enjoy doing these streams, and it is a lot of fun to stream Beogh with you all. It's like having a super large army. But yeah, so everyone, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all probably next Saturday is how these are going, with one stream a week at the moment. Yeah, because I sort of don't want to just record videos of the Beogh run without you being around, and my Saturday morning is when I get the chance to stream. So yeah, next week, roughly the same time, I'll see you all then.